What's going on, dudes? Welcome back to the vault. Here it is, my first review of 2021. The film I will be reviewing today is Guns Akimbo. Guns Akimbo! I realise this film came out back in 2019, but I've been wanting to watch it for a while. Since I saw the still image of Daniel Radcliffe with the guns bolted to his hands. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. This one opens with an introduction to Miles, who works as an app developer on a Candy Crush-esque game and spends his free time starting arguments with internet trolls. There's a rather unknown cast for this one, aside from Daniel Radcliffe, who plays our protagonist. And I'm so glad he's branched out into films like this and managed to shake off the Harry Potter character. A lot of actors actually struggle to pull that off. Radcliffe gives a great humorous performance and is joined by Samara Weaving, who gives a badass performance as Nyx. These two joined by somewhat lesser known actors like Rhys Darby, Ned Dennehy, Grant Bowler and Rachel Elfori. Even though they are lesser known, they still all give cracking performances. Lesser known cast, but still a great cast. It's such an odd story for this one, but it totally works. After getting too cocky with an online troll, Miles wakes up with guns bolted to his hands and unwillingly finds himself part of the real-life murder game Schism. The whole narrative for this film is an absolute riot. It's super enjoyable and wastes no time really biting into the meat of it. The whole idea of a modern online gladiator arena was super original and fresh to me. The humour is also great in this. It's absolutely ludicrous, but certainly got a lot of laughs out of myself. Whether it was Miles trying to take a leak without shooting his cock off, or him running through the streets in nothing but his house coat, boxer shorts and fluffy monster slippers. There's just loads of scenes where there's just humour, just jokes after jokes, and I really appreciated that. The action sequences in this film are truly wonderful. They are super thrilling and really help keep the pace of the film going at an exciting rate. These sequences, like the humour, are stupidly ludicrous yet enjoyable. They also really complement the humour by incorporating it into each action sequence. None of the action is anything new, really, but it's still great to watch, which is the important thing. When you're watching a film like this, it's important that the action is somewhat enjoyable in this film. It is. This action flick is directed by Jason Lee Howden, and it's a strong first work from him as a director. He gives us a high octane, purely insane ride of a film, while still incorporating some slick humour and some very stylized and effective camera work. Howden also gives some really awesome slow-mo visuals. He just really knocked it out of the park on his first go. The only other thing I can really mention is the music in this film. Again, it's just really suits the tone and the atmosphere of the film. I just really appreciated it. It's great when the humour, the action, and the music all kind of come together to really kind of make a film great. And the only thing I really learned from this was that Daniel Radcliffe is quite the badass as an action hero. I wouldn't have thought that back in his Harry Potter days, but he proved me wrong. But there we have it, guys. There is my very quick review for Guns Akimbo. I thought I'd take a bit longer to get through that, but I didn't. So just jump to the two most important questions. Would I recommend this film? Yeah, I would definitely recommend this film. If you're a fan of Daniel Radcliffe and you've kept up with his films after Harry Potter, so things like Horns or Swiss Army Man, then yeah, I would definitely recommend this film. If you're a fan of him since his Harry Potter days, then I would definitely recommend this film. If you're a fan of just action films in general and you just want a nice, quick action film of an evening, then again, I would 100% recommend this film. As I said, this film came out back in like 2019. It went very much under the radar because I was looking out for it. I was waiting for it to come out, but I never actually was aware that it actually come out. But I would 100% recommend this film. I'd 100% recommend spending money to watch this film. Question number 2. Does this film belong in the vault? The only things that really bothered me about this film were some plot points didn't really feel fully fleshed out, and Radcliffe's American accent could do with some work. But other than that, I really enjoyed this film. I enjoyed this film more than I thought I would. I went into this film not really knowing what it was about. Again, all I really had to go off was the still image of Radcliffe with the guns bolted to his hands and in his pajamas, basically. And that kind of hooked me somewhat, so I wanted to watch it anyway, but I wasn't 100% sure of what the actual narrative was. So for those reasons, and because I enjoyed it more than I thought I would, there's that little diamond star that's gone off with a Guns Akimbo into the vault, wherever that is. So there we have it, guys. There's my review for Guns Akimbo. You know, if you liked it as much as I did, let me know what you liked down in the comments below. If you hated it, again, let me know why you hated it down in the comments below. And as always, guys, if you like what I'm doing here, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, you know, to this channel. Share this video with your friends, your pets, your family, your friendly neighbourhood weirdos with guns bolted to their hands. Don't really know where I was going with that. And until the next one, the next review will be a games review. I just need to pick out of the list what game I'm gonna upload. But until then, peace and love, my dudes.